Hey everyone, welcome to the Dankest Dungeon. Today we're going to be playing with some more Duskmourn commanders. And one note before we get into it, this episode and the rematch that'll probably be coming out next week were recorded before the new commander bans, so some of those newly banned cards might show up in these games. And with that out of the way, let's go ahead and play. Hey, what's up? It's Jason, and today I'm playing the Master of Keys. So what I'm looking to do is put a bunch of enchantments into my graveyard, and then cast them with my commander out of my graveyard. Let's see how it goes.
Hey, I'm Brent, and I'm here playing Marina. Hopefully I can unlock her potential.
Good morning, everyone. It's Jackson, back at this time playing the Mindskinner. Plan today is a bit of a mill, a little bit of Voltron, a little bit of evil. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna call it Miltron.
Hi, I'm Arabella. Do you want to play? Come play with me. I want friends.
This episode is sponsored by Card Trader, the global card marketplace with a massive variety of cards available for Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and more. Tired of ordering from multiple sellers and having to pay multiple instances of shipping? Card Trader has you covered with the Card Trader Zero system. Order from multiple sellers and they will send their cards directly to the Card Trader warehouse to be safely stored on your behalf. Then have Card Trader send any or all of the cards being stored directly to you for one single shipping cost. Head over to cardtrader.com and use the promo code DANK, all capitals, to receive 5% off your first order. Also, please consider using the affiliate link in the description box below to help support the show. Hey everyone, welcome to the House of Horror. Let's go ahead and roll off. I got a 9.
6,
4, 5.
Oh, wow. It's me again. That's bad. I'm gonna put this back.
I'm gonna keep it.
This is very bad. I'm gonna pitch this.
It's fine. It has cards and things.
Well, this second 7 I have has 0 lands, so I'm gonna put this one back too.
This has a lot of lands in it, but I'm okay with it.
This third hand is okay, this card on the bottom. And if everyone's ready, I will begin the game. I'm gonna draw for turn. I'm gonna play Sea of Clouds and pass my turn.
I'm gonna play Death, Triumph. I'll pass the turn.
I will play an island for turn. Pass.
I will play a command tower, and I will pass.
Okay, I will draw. Play in a Dark Waste. That's another blue-white land. I will pass.
I will play this Wooded Foothills, and I will pass the turn.
I will play an island for turn, and then I will pass turn.
Wow.
What a game, guys.
This is fair
So
fair
exciting.
gameplay today.
I will play Snow-Covered Mountain
How dare you play
Don't
something?
choose.
and play my commander into 2 people with 2 open blue.
Even if I had a counterspell, I would not use it right now. You're
It's
good.
fine.
I'll say go.
I will draw. I'm going to play an Underground River. It's kind of like a Dark Waste, but different. And I'll just do the thing that people do. Rhystic Study.
I'm a fetch.
A Rhystic Study, you guys. Whenever you play a spell, you have to pay 1 generic colorless mana, or I draw a card. It's pretty
knows?
cool. I know it's kind of rare. Not a lot of people play it. Got to keep you all in the loop.
So with Rhystic Study on the stack, I fetch my Wooded Foothills to get a Zagoth Triumph. I'm gonna tap for white and cast this Enlightened Tutor. Find this Chromatic Lantern, put that on top of my library.
I'm done.
I'm gonna play this Watery Grave, 3 mana. You'll never guess what's coming with this 3 mana. My own Rhystic Study.
Oh, wow.
Oh
Okay.
my God.
I will draw off that Rhystic Study.
Bastard.
Island. I'm gonna cast my commander. The Mindskinner.
I assume you're not paying for either of us?
No, you goobers can draw your cards.
That's great. Thank you.
He can't be blocked, and if a source I control would deal damage to an opponent, I prevent that damage, and each opponent mills that many cards instead. Pass the turn.
We'll play a mountain. Let's just give everyone a bunch of cards. I don't really care. Cast a Jessica's Will. Not paying for either. I'll choose Jason. I control my commander. Oh, look at these white cards I can't cast with all this red mana.
A doof.
Congratulations.
Cast a Witty Roastmaster. When another creature enters the battlefield under my control, Witty Roastmaster deals 1 damage to each opponent. Paying. Pay for yours, Jason. We won't pay for yours, Brent. Playing a Gold Meter. You each take 1. Then I'm gonna combat Jason. We're gonna swing a 1/3 at you. On swing, you each are gonna lose 2. And then I'm gonna heal 2. Sega?
All right, I'm going to draw for turn. I'm going to play a Caves of Koilos. It's kind of like a Dark Waste and Underground River, but different. I'm going to pay 4 mana. 2 of that is going to be hurting me, and I will play my commander. His 3 colors and X equals 1, so he's going to come in with a +1/+1 counter, and then I'm going to mill 2 cards. Milling Animate Dead and Delay. Enchantment spells in my graveyard have Escape. I'm done. I have to discard because of Rhystic Study doing its thing. I'm going to discard Court of Ardent Vale.
Unfortunately, not able to pay for Jason's thing. I'm going to cast a room. Walk-in closet. I may play land cards from my graveyard. Land return will be this. Wooded Foothills. Discard. Discarding Overlord of Oil Bilges and Sterling Grove. Pass the turn.
Play an island for turn.
Didn't see that coming.
Pay 2 for a Manic Scribe. When it enters the battlefield, each opponent puts the top 3 cards of his or her library into the graveyard.
Triggers.
Yeah, Rhystic Study, so are you going to
You 2 can draw your cards.
In response, I will fetch. Fetched up my Catcher Triumph.
And then we will both draw.
Resolve the draws.
It has Delirium also. At the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, that player puts the top 3 cards of his or her library into his or her.
Oh my god, thank you so much.
You're welcome, Bestie.
It's a weird matchup for the Mindskinner.
Very weird.
Yeah, we actually like our graveyards full.
Each of you will mill 3 cards.
Rackus Carnival, Snow-Covered Plains, and a Thought Vessel.
Plain Swamp, Darksteel Mutation.
Fluted Delta, Breeding Pool, and then another Overlord.
I will go to combat. Brent, I will swing at you for 10.
Okay.
That makes all of us mill 10, correct?
Yep.
yeah.
Each of you will mill 10 cards.
Path of Exile, Slot Pride, Dolem Gate, Snow-Covered, Mountain, Dockside, Plains, Fountain Port, Charismatic Hunter, Anam Paneka, and Call of Coppercoats.
Talisman of Hierarchy, Taxing Probe, Godless Shrine, Mirror Maid, Ranger Captain, Court of Ambition, Command Tower, Sten,
Yeah, I definitely have Delirium now.
Undercity Sewers, Watery Grave.
Amphibian Downpour, Derelict, Attic, Widow's Walk, Token Sprawl, Wooded or Windswept, Plains, Retreat the Coral Helm, Glassworks, Shattered Yards, Bar Headquarters, Mirror Maid, Ground.
Hester.
So I'm gonna cast an Agate Instigator, not paying for either Rhystic Study.
This is the least respect for Rhystic Study I've ever seen.
I am going to Offspring it. This one will enter, you'll take 2. This one will enter, you'll take 2, so you just take 4. They have when another creature enters the battlefield, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. Go to combat. Jackson, I'll swing a 3-2 at you. Brent, I'll swing a 1-3 at you. On swing, you each are gonna take 4. Heal 4.
And then I take 1.
I'll take 3.
With that, I will say go.
The clock is running down here. I'm going to untap and draw. I'm going to play a Vault of Champions. It's kind of like Sea of Clouds.
Your lands are kind of like a lot of each other.
2 mana. We are going to Darksteel the Doll. You could go ahead and draw.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and exile Plain Swamp Watery Grave for the escape cost. I will then pay 3, not paying, for Black Market Connections. Just stuff on my upkeep. I'm sorry, first main phase. My bad. I'm going to pass. I'm going to discard a Polluted Delta and a Marsh Flats.
I will play this Polluted Delta from my graveyard. Fetch. Tapping 5, paying the 1. Smothering Tide.
Seems good.
Discarding Enduring Curiosity, Cramped Vents, Silent Hallkeeper, and Entity Tracker. Pass the turn. Yep.
I will pay for Tithe. Then I will swing for 10 at Brent. Each of you will mill 10.
Demand answers, Breakthrough the Line, Arena of Glory, Palladium Mirror, Catcher's Monument, Minister, Generous Gift, Esper Sentinel, Snow-Covered Plains, Delaney.
Morphic Pool, Ottawara, Grasp of Fate, Court of Cunning, King Narfi's Betrayal, Witness Protection, Swan Song, Talisman of Progress, Dark Ritual, Dress Down.
2 lands, 2 ramps, and 6 rooms with long names, and I'm not reading all those.
6
So
rooms?
here, if
What
you want to read them all, chat, here you go.
I will pass turn.
Draw.
We pay the 2.
Nope. Go nuts. I'm gonna channel Sokenzen, Crucible of Defiance. They're gonna enter. You each are gonna take 6. Witty Roadmaster, Agate Instigator, Agate Instigator.
Yeah, okay.
Combat 3-2 at you, Jackson. 2 1/1s and a 1/1 Agate Instigator at you, Brent.
I will block the Witty Roastmaster and my scribe will die.
Pass turn.
I'm going to upkeep and I will draw. I will not pay for Smothering Tithe. I will play a Swamp.
Well, that's not like any of your other lands at all.
No, 2 white and 1, and exile 3 cards from my graveyard. Let's do the ones on top here. Dark Ritual, Talisman of Progress, and Swan Song. I'm going to cast Grasp of Fate. I am not paying the 1. I can exile 1 of each of your things as long as this is in play.
I'm gonna pay 3. I'm a frantic search.
Sure.
Not paying the
And then
1.
not paying the 2.
And then not paying.
Oh, it's crazy.
You may make 2 treasures. and
Oh,
draw
you
a card.
should have waited. I was going to get rid of Smothering Tithe.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, well.
I will discard a washout and this island. Then I will untap 3 islands.
Oh, I was supposed to do Black Market Connections as well. I'm just going to pay for the treasure. I make a treasure. This is good?
Yeah, fine.
All right, we are hitting Witty Roastmaster. We are hitting Smothering Tithe. We are hitting our commander. Blue, and 1, paying the 1 with this treasure. Exile, Ottawara, Morphic Pool, Marsh Flats to cast Mirror Maid from my graveyard. I may have Mirror Maid enter the battlefield as a copy of any artifact or enchantment on the battlefield. It's a Grasp of Fate. We're hitting Rhystic Study. This guy, Jackson, escapes the Mirror Maid. That's all I have. Go ahead. I'm going to discard a Court of Ventress.
I guess I'll play the land in my hand. No, I don't need to, but I'm going to have to discard anyways. 1-2.
Are you paying the 1?
No.
I will draw a card.
Casting Trace of Abundance. I'm going to give this Catcher Triumph Shroud, and whenever it's tapped for mana, its controller adds 1 mana. 2/3 Chromatic Lantern, not paying the 1. 3, not paying the 1. Let's Imprison in the Moon, targeting.
That'll have to be okay. He's a land.
And then I'm going to pay 3 mana, not paying the 1, for my own Grasp of Fate.
Neat.
I guess let's grab your token version of the thing, so it'll
Okay.
cease to exist. Your one that has my Smothering Tithe, please.
Okay. That'll give him the actual one back.
Oh, I should have left Mindskinner under there.
And
So much.
Are you paying for Smothering Tithe?
I suppose not. Pay 1 for a Hedron Crab. Whenever a land enters play, target player puts the top 3 cards of his or library into the graveyard.
Did you pay the 1 for the Ristic study for it?
No.
Oh, yeah, I still have that. Damn.
I'm gonna play a Bone Horde.
Are you paying for this one?
No, it's a living weapon. Equipped creature gets +X for X the number of creature cards in all graveyards. Then it will pass the turn.
Draw. Yeah, I'm not paying for it. Go nuts. I'm gonna pay 2. I'm gonna play a Knight of the White Orchard. I'm gonna deal you each 1. When Knight of the White Orchard enters the battlefield, if an opponent controls more lands than I do, I can search my library for a Plains card, put it on the battlefield, then shuffle. I'm going to chuck in a Sacred Foundry.
Are you paying 1 for that?
No.
I'll draw another card. I'm getting tired of this drawing, you guys.
it's a May, you don't understand, right? Like,
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
Well, that's too damn bad.
I'm not mad that I'm doing it. Just my wrist, repetitive motion.
I'm gonna cast a Subara
arthritis.
the Caravaner. You each are gonna take 1.
Are you paying for it? 1 for him?
No.
Oh, yeah, you could be generating treasures every time he.
That changes things. So if you're getting treasures each time, I'm not going to draw because I really don't need it.
Yeah. I'm keeping him in check, boys.
Go to combat. Jason, swing 7.
Nothing I can do about it.
And I'll pass turn.
If you appreciate the content we're creating and you'd like to support us here at the Dungeon, the #1 way to do so is to sign up over on our Patreon page. Some of the Patreon benefits include access to our full deck lists, voting privileges for polls held over on our Patreon, and shoutouts at the end of every video to let everyone know how awesome you are. If money's tight and becoming a patron isn't the best option for you right now, we totally get it. Simply liking our videos or subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, or commenting down below all help as well, and are totally free. Thank you all for watching and enjoy the game. I'm gonna upkeep, I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna play a Hall of Heliod's Generosity. Oh yeah, I have to do other stuff too. I'm not gonna pay for that. Black Market Connections, I will take 1 to make a treasure. A blue and a white. I will lose a life for one of those for a Dark Hour Waste to make a blue. I'm gonna play Inquisitive Glimmer. It's a 2/3, Fox Glimmer. Enchantment spells I cast 1 less to cast. Unlock costs you pay cost 1 less. Pay a white and 1 for Starfield Mystic. Enchantment spells I cast cost 1 less to cast. It's a 2/2. Pay 1 blue with Underground River, losing another life.
Yes.
I'm going to cast Estrid's Invocation. I may have it enter the battlefield as a copy of an enchantment I control, except it has, at the beginning of your upkeep, you may exile this enchantment. If you do, return to the battlefield under its owner's control. It's going to be Mirror Maid, which is currently a copy of Grasp of Fate. I'm going to Grasp of Fate, your Grasp of Fate. I'm going to hit your Bone Horde. All right, we'll hit him.
Yep.
And then the other Grasp of Fate, I'm going to hit Witty Roastmaster. I'll hit Hadron Crab.
The only legal target, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to exile Imprison in the Moon. So my commander is back in play. All right, I'm going to pay 1 black, cost being reduced by 1. Actually by 2, but it doesn't matter because Enemy Dead only costs 1 colorless. I'm going to exile Polluted Delta, Delay, and Undercity Sewers from my graveyard. I'm going to animate dead Brent's Overlord of the Hauntwoods. This is a 6/5 Avatar Horror. When Overlord of the Hauntwoods enters or attacks, create a tapped colorless land token named Everywhere. That is every basic land type. So that'll come into play, and I will do that. I'm going to pay 1 mana, a Sensei's Divining Top, and then I'm going to discard, into my turn, Ripples of Undeath, Misty Rainforest, and Mesa Enchantress. I will pass my turn.
I'll play this Exotic Orchard. Play this Sphere of Safety. Creatures can't attack you or planeswalkers you control unless their controller pays X, where X is the number of enchantments I control.
Don't worry, guys, I'm gonna deal with this. Puts up a bubble.
5?
Did you pay 1 for that?
No.
Okay,
Then I will get a treasure link.
that's fine.
Finally playing my commander. I will look at the top 7. Reveal any enchantment cards that I choose to take. There are 2, and I will take those, and the other rest go on my bottom. Wild Growth and Estrid's Invocation. Wild Growth, not paying the 1.
I'm not going to draw.
3, not paying the 1 for Estrid's Invocation.
I will not draw.
And I will have it enter as a Smothering Tithe.
Gross.
All right, Jackson, now's your time to shine.
Oh, yay. Upkeep and draw. I'm gonna have to pass the turn here.
Draw. I'm gonna play a Maze Abyss. Pay 1 for a land tax. I'm gonna pay 2. I'm gonna play Trailblazers boots. I'm not gonna pay for it.
I'm not gonna draw.
I'm gonna pay 2. I'm gonna equip the Trailblazers boots to the Knight of the White Orchard. I'm gonna swing 2 at you, Jason. It can't be blocked because it has non-basic land block.
Okay, I'll take 2.
Pass turn.
On your inset, I'm gonna Pongify the big 6/5.
Fair. Draw.
Are you paying the 1?
No, you can have your treasures on my main phase.
Black market.
I'm
You
not
have to choose 1.
Is it? Choose 1 or more. Oh.
Yeah, you have to.
All right, I'm gonna
choose
choose the one.
one.
I'm gonna choose the one that makes a treasure. Paying 1 white. We're going to Seal of Cleansing. It's an enchantment. I can sack it to destroy target artifact or enchantment. Sack this to destroy Smothering Tithe. I will then pay a white mana to recast it from my graveyard, exiling Mystic Rainforest, Mason Enchantress, Command Tower. I'm going to sack it to destroy the other Smothering Tithe. I'm going to play my land per turn. It's a Meticulous Archive. It'll come into play tapped, and I will Surveil. I'm going to put Hex Parasite into my graveyard. Meat Hook Massacre on 2.
That's unfortunate.
Give everything -2/-2 until end of turn. That'll kill my Starfield Mystic, which will deal 1 damage to each of you.
4 creatures on my side.
So
5 creatures.
I will gain 5 life. I'm just going to pay 1 blue and exiling 3 cards from my graveyard. Starfield, Mystic, Hex Parasite, and Sten. I'm going to Witness Protection your commander.
Rude.
2 colorless for an Arcane Signet. Alright, I'm going to tap Arcane Signet, cost reduced by 1 on Animate Dead. I will get this Avatar Horror back. I now have 2 Everywheres that are tapped. Pass my turn.
Land return will be Mana Confluence.
I just want to say thank you, Jackson, for making this all possible.
You're welcome.
5, we are going to unlock the other side. Whenever you unlock this door, you may cast spells from your graveyard this turn, and if a card would be put into your graveyard from anywhere this turn, exile it instead. 1 mana, cast this Utopia Sprawl.
Are you going to pay 1?
I am not.
It's safe to do it. I will draw.
3, Mirror Room. You unlock this door, create a token that's a copy of target creature you control, except for its reflection to its other type.
Are you going to pay 1 for that?
I am not going to pay 1 for that.
1 blue and 1. I will negate that.
Okay. 4,
Paying the 1?
for Smothering Tithe. No.
Oh my god.
You caused this line. Like, I wanted to do something else, but you caused this
No,
line.
I get it.
I'm gonna counterspell your Smothering Tithe.
3, Enduring Vitality.
Are you paying the 1?
No. Creatures you control have tap 1, add any mana of any color to your pool. When it dies, it returns as an enchantment. 1,000-Year Elixir.
Are you paying the 1?
Nope. Storm Count.
Storm count.
Storm
Count.
5, 6.
7 for your Utopia Sprawl.
Am I just getting grape shot?
Vivian Downpour. Storm enchant creature. Enchanted creature loses all abilities and becomes base power, toughness, 1/1 frog.
So that's basically everyone.
Yeah. 3 on your commander, 3 on the big thing, and then 2 on the not thing. Pass the turn.
Yeah, let's finally Windfall.
In response, going to pay 2 life and pay an extra 1 from my caves. Or a Vampiric Tutor. Put something on top of my library.
I'll be discarding a Black Blade Reforged, a Leer, and a Colossus Hammer.
I'm discarding a Reconnaissance.
I'm getting rid of Overlord of the Flood Pits and Fear of Sleep Paralysis.
Discarding Fear of Imposters, Heliod the Radiant Dawn, Idyllic Tutor, Zur the Enchanter, Altal Stormdrake, Shadowy Backstreet, Blind Obedience, and Island.
It is very funny that I only drew 1 land. Island for turn, and I'll pay 3 for a Memory Erosion. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, they put the top 2 cards of the library into the graveyard.
Here's 680. Are you paying the 1?
No.
I will draw.
Pass the turn.
So land tax. Land taxing for 1 plants. Play the 1 land I got. Pay 1 for a Soul Ring.
Are you paying the 1?
No.
Memory Erosion.
Mill 2. Secure the Waste and an Eat Gonjo. 2 for a Pearl Medallion, paying the 1. Milling Mother of Runes and a Path of Ancestry. Pay 2, paying the 1. Cast an Ornithopter of Paradise. Swords to Plowshares and a Mountain.
End of your turn. Sensei's Divining Top to look at my top 3. I'll put them back like that. Draw. Trigger Black Market Connections. Pay 1 life to make a treasure. I'm going to play a Plains as my land for turn. 2 mana for a Talisman of Dominance. Milling Victor Valgavas Seneschal and Utter Insignificance. 4 mana for my own Smothering Tithe. Milling Nashi, Searcher in the Dark, and Gloom Lake Verge. Pass turn.
Draw. Not paying.
I'll get a treasure.
4, 5. Ghostly Dancers.
I will draw a card.
Maybe turn an enchantment card from my graveyard to my hand, or unlock a door of a room I control. Whenever an enchantment I control enters, and whenever I fully unlock a room, create a 3/1 white spirit. Mirror Maid in my hand. I'll cast Mirror Maid.
Are you going to pay the 1? In that case, I will pay a blue Mystical Tutor, building Felwar Stone and Esper Sentinel. Arcane Denial is going to go on top, and then I will draw it. And then I'm going to cast Arcane Denial on
Mill
Mirror
2,
Maid.
Jason?
I will mill 2, yep. Hitting Mystic Subdual and Exotic Orchard.
Charred Foyer. Beginning of your upkeep, exile the top card of your library. You may play it this turn.
Were you paying the one?
Nope.
I will draw a card.
2, 3 visits, not paying the 1.
Mill 2.
I'm not going to draw.
Grabbing Jet Mirrors, Garden. So I will pass the turn.
On upkeep, you're going to draw 2, you're going to draw 1 from...
Arcane Denial, yeah. Are you going to pay for Smothering Ties?
Did it.
Nice.
Then I will draw.
Will you pay for Smothering?
I'll pay for Tithe. Island for turn. Or a Mirelurk Queen. When this enters the battlefield, target player gets 2 rad counters. Jason, why don't you take 2 rad counters?
Oh boy.
Whenever 1 or more non-land cards are milled, draw a card, then put a +1/+1 counter on Mirelurk Queen. This ability triggers only once each turn. Then I will pass turn.
Before your in-step, channel Touch the Spirit Realm on my commander. It'll be exiled and then come back into play.
Untap, land tax, draw,
Are you going to pay for Smothering Tithe?
paying for tithe.
Alright.
Play my land for turn. Might kill Jason. Pay 2. Dash in a monkey. Paying the 1. Milling an Elegant Parlor and a Molten Gatekeeper.
You mill the non-land card. Mirelurk Queen gets a +1/+1 counter, and I draw a card.
I'm going to pay 2. I'm going to give it some Trailblazers boots.
I will pay 2, exiling 3 cards from my graveyard to flash in Mystic Subdual on Ragavan. Enchanted creature gets -2/-0 and loses all abilities. Don't touch me. Milling Necromancy and Enlightened Tutor.
Pay 2. Cast a Loyal Apprentice.
Not paying the 1.
Not paying the 1.
I'm going to use a treasure to use top.
Milling Mountain. End step. Hey, this dash back to my hand.
I'm going to use this last treasure at the end of your turn to Entomb. I will mill 2. Entity Tracker and Bloodstained Mire. Putting Second Chance into my graveyard. And I will go to my turn. Rad counters. Verdant Catacombs. Plains. That's unfortunate.
Mirelurk Queen does not trigger.
I will lose 1 life to Black Market. Make a treasure. I'm going to play a Swamp for turn. I'm going to pay a white and 1 to cast a Seal of Cleansing.
Mill 2.
Aura of Silence. Flood Farm Verge.
Mirelurk Queen will get a counter, and I will draw a card.
I'm going to sacrifice this to kill Memory Erosion. Alright, I'm going to pay 2 for Blind Obedience.
Fuck, dude. I just want to punch you.
These will swing at you, Nate.
Take 2.
Post combat, extinguish all hope to destroy all non-enchantment creatures.
Yeah.
So I gain 4. Paying 3, exiling 3. I will cast Second Chance. During my upkeep, if I have 5 or less life, I sacrifice this and take an extra turn after this one. Pass turn. Into my turn, I'm going to discard Mystic Rimmer.
Upkeep trigger. I exile the top card of my library. I may play it until end of turn. We'll do land for turn. 3, 4. Displacer kit.
Seems good. I'm not going to draw.
Okay. 6, 7. Cast my commander. Trigger. Look at the top side. Not a single enchantment.
Nice.
I will pay 1 to untap her. And then I will unlock the door.
So you can cast 0 for something for exile this
Yep.
turn.
Casting the Calyx. I guess I'm blinking actually this room, and it'll enter both locked, because that is how that works. Calyx Resolve. I will -3 it, put the Blind Obedience under this Wild Growth. Now I can do the things. 1, 2, 3, 4. Casting this room. Rickety Gazebo. When you unlock this door, mill 4 cards. I'm going to blink Calyx. Yeah, then I mill 4. And I may return up to 2 permanent cards from among them to my hand. I will return Arid Mesa, and this room I will downtick, put Master Keys underneath Utopia Sprawl. And then I will pass the turn.
Upkeep and draw. I will not pay for Tithe. Island for turn. Pay 3. Tasha's Hideous Laughter. Each opponent exiles cards on top of their library until they exile 20 or more mana value of cards.
20 or more mana value of cards.
That's my whole library.
3 for a Riddle Keeper. Whenever a creature attacks me, its controller mills 2 cards.
I go.
Yeah, go ahead.
Upkeep. Someone has more lands than me, right?
Yes.
Grab a mountain. Play a mountain for turn. Have a colorless floating. I'm going to cast a Dusk. I'm going to destroy all creatures with power 3 or greater.
Okay.
I will gain 2.
I'm going to cast Dawn. I'm going to return all creature cards with power 2 or less from my graveyard to my hand.
The best dawn ever? Maybe.
I'm going to pay 2. I'm going to cast a Dockside.
Ooh.
You have the counterspell over there?
I'll sack all my treasures.
I have 28 treasures. 3. Cast a Molten Gatekeeper. When another creature enters the battlefield under my control, Molten Gatekeeper deals 1 damage to each opponent. Pay 2. Cast a Delny. So
Deal 2 to each of us.
pay 1. Charismatic Conqueror. Casting a Mother of Runes. Ocelot Pride. Go to 20. 19. Esper Sentinel.
Yeah, we're both dead. Bye, guys.
I I get my Hedron crab back and a bone horde.
Whose sleeves are whose? So you get that guy. That's yours.
I make a germ.
That's yours.
Entering on my board is a bone horde and a Hedron crab.
Entering on mine is a Witty Roastmaster, an Agate Instigator, and a Subiria Caravaner. So Molten Gatekeeper is going to see these 3 enter, so it's going to be 6. Witty Roastmaster is going to see these 2 enter. It's going to be 4. Agate Instigator is
I'm already dead.
going to see Sabira and Witty enter. It's another
Hey, you can
4.
stop. He's already dead.
I have to finish all of the triggers.
Snake 7. Oh, you lost the worst.
Whoa!
Well, that was unexpected.
And Nate comes out of nowhere with a Dockside Extortionist and wins the game. Hey, you know, maybe they should ban that card. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you all for watching. See you next time. Thanks, patrons, especially Jacob M, Paul K, Jared R, Thaddeus R, KeyGCB, and Mad Hatter Mage CJ. And thank you to the rest of our patrons as well.